Hey everybody, this is Beth McCullough. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Des Moines, Iowa. Here every Tuesday night with my sweet husband, Steve.
Hi everybody.
We're here Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Central Time. Thank you all for coming. Look who's on. The comments are down so far. I don't think I saw the people who got on first, but I see Angie, Sherry, Barb, Debbie. Debbie, are you new? I think you are. Hello from Illinois. Patty. Patty's been around forever. Lola, I think you might be new from Green Bay. Welcome. Christina, Sherry, and Shirley. You guys and everyone I missed that already went past. I have a great fun fold for you. Isn't this fun? And I have a new way to do it. I did the petunia pop in 4 pieces, and then I rejiggered it. I MacGyvered it. So it's different, but I think you'll really, really like it. So, before we get started, Stamp Camp. Do you have the banner for Stamp Camp, Steve?
I will put up the media right now.
Stamp Camp starts, the ordering starts next week. Once customers can order, if you order this suite from me, you get the Stamp Camp in a private Facebook group. You get 13 card kits to make 13 cards. We do 13 more live videos. It is the best deal ever. And we are having to charge for postage for the card kits now. That's a new thing. I'm sorry about that.
But wait a second. You get 13 cards ready to assemble.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But you need the suite. So like your DSP you cut yourself because it's in the suite you bought. We send you all the card stock. So lots of you have done my stamp camps, and if you've done it, could you give us a shout out and tell us how much you like it? Maria is here from Michigan. Yay, I'm glad Golf League is over. I'm glad you're joining us again. Hooray. And Karen's here. You guys, thanks for coming. Okay, I did get a couple cards I want to show you quick. Isn't this darling? Some DSP on some cardstock, emboss. Throw a label on there, and this is a little bit of ribbon. And this is from my dear friend Bridget. She is part of Stamping Joy Club. If you're not part of Stamping Joy Club, you should be. We are a fun group that meets right after this video every Tuesday night, and we would love to have you join us. And Bridget actually sent me a second card for 2 different reasons. She sent me one. She sent me one for, we have a thing in our club where we have pals for 3 months, and you have the choice to send cards to people. Super fun. And then also because she paid for her share. By the way, if you didn't get a share from me, the product shares are sold out. So unless I get at least 3 or 4 of you, I can't do it for one person. Sorry about that. But yeah, they went quick. Okay. We had a wonderful weekend. I hope you had fun. Let me know in the comments what you've been up to. We had my sister, her daughter, and her granddaughter. It's my sister's, she just became a grandma a few months ago. What is better than seeing my sister with her first grandchild?
Seeing her first grandchild.
And then my grandson was here all day. My little grandson, James, who's almost 17 months old, was so sweet to his little 3.5-month-old cousin. He was gentle and sweet and kind, and oh my goodness, I just was so happy. They're going to be friends, and it's awesome. Okay, are you ready to make this card? Okay, Steve, you can't distract me during the measurements. You guys can make this card. I need my trimmer.
Okay, to be clear, what I normally try and do is just zing her with distractions to see if I can get her to mess up.
Don't do that tonight.
I've been warned that that's not going to work tonight.
Tonight is not the night for that.
So not as much witty banter will occur.
Oh, you know, I'm going to show you this card just because it's here in front of my glue. Is this not super fun? This is in the new mini catalog. Little bear with the presents. You take the belly band off. Look at this, you guys. Isn't that awesome?
That is pretty cool.
I know. Let me know if we should make this. It was just sitting there made this weekend. Okay. here we are with our card. So you start with some mossy meadow, and it's 9.5 inches wide, 4 1/4 tall, and you score 1 and 2 inches on both ends. 1 and 2 here, 1 and 2 here.
Okay, do we have these instructions?
Oh, did I not put them in?
I have 4 1/4 by 11 berry burst.
Oh, you guys, my daughter called, told me she was coming home this weekend.
You know what? Give me those measurements.
Here, I can give them all to you right here, except I need them too. Can we share them?
We can share them.
Okay. I'm sorry. I always put the measurements into StreamYard, and I thought I was ready for tonight. Okay. So I'll tell you again. 9.5 across, 4 1/4 tall. Score at 1 and 2 on each side. And Steve is going to put them in. Of course, the hardest measurements ever, and then I don't give them to you in words. Oh, Lynn, I'm glad you like it. You guys make a template. I have some template pieces to show you. You don't need to make a template of this part. Okay, so now we're going to go inside the card. We'll do easy parts while Steve types away. Okay, so the petunia pop is 5 1/4 by 4. It's just getting layered inside the card. See this? And then the white on top of it. And the white is 5 by 3 3/4. And then I have a DSP strip also from the Thoughtful Journey. You guys, the Thoughtful Journey, prettiest paper ever. It's on my blog today. And I'm running out of different designs, so I got a second pack of it already. Don't usually do that. I usually just do my quarter share from the product share, but this paper is so pretty, it is 2-pack worthy. Okay, so I'm gonna get the glue, and we're doing the petunia pop that he's on right now. 5 1/4 long and 4 inches tall. If you have any questions, let me know. And maybe since I messed up not putting them in StreamYard, I'll put them on my blog so you can see them tomorrow, if that is helpful too. Sometimes I don't put them on my blog because I want you to come watch the video.
Hey, you successfully found a way to get me to not give you a bad time because I'm so busy
Really,
typing.
he is so distracted. Wasn't that brilliant, you guys? He can't distract me if he's busy typing. So this DSP is just cut off of the DSP that's on the front of the card, and this is 3/4 of an inch tall, and it's 5 inches long, and I'm just putting it across the bottom, but leaving a little space. And if you measured slightly different, just grab some snips and cut that end off. I really like the DSP that ended up inside this one. But here we have kind of a watery color look. And we are going to layer that right inside.
I wonder if they can hear my key clicks.
Can you hear Steve's key clicks? His typewriter clicks? Hello, Bridget. I just showed your cards that you sent me. They're so beautiful. I got 2 cards from you this week, and you missed it. You'll have to go back and watch the replay. Okay, so here's the inside of the card. Super easy. Now, this part is going to fold in and then fold back. Fold in and fold back. And now the petunia pop, look at this. The petunia pop is going to cover this whole thing, but we're going to cut it in pieces.
Okay, do you need tell me when you need a new measurement.
I am now going to the front of the card, and I'm doing 5 1/2 by 4 1/4 petunia pop. Let me tell you what I try to do in case you're new. I try to give the measurement across first, so this is 5 1/2 and 4 1/4 up and down. And I try to be consistent with that. Oh, you guys can hear. Is it distracting? Let's say this. Would you rather have him typing or would you rather not see the measurements? You can let us know. He can always stop. Okay, so we have the petunia pop, and I am going to show you my template for this, okay? So here's my template. 5.5 across, 4 1/4 up and down. What we're gonna do is go over to 3 1/4. I should put these on my blog too, would that be helpful? 3 1/4, and you're gonna cut down 2 inches. Then you're gonna turn the paper, cut down 1 inch, and then we're gonna go from the other side and cut down so it comes apart. And this is what it ends up. Do you like my paper clips? I paper clipped them because the DSP has to go in the right place. Okay, so let's try this.
Do you have another measurement?
We are working on the petunia pop and we're starting to cut it now.
So,
Are you all done with this?
Not yet.
Can I have it back?
Sure.
It's hard for me to see it.
So
okay.
left edge at 3 1/4.
You know something? I'll
cut
just
down
go
2
from my
inches.
template. Here's my template. Yep, 3 1/4. So you have the cardstock this way with the long ways across, and put the left edge at 3 1/4 of the petunia pop. And now we're gonna cut down 2 inches. I know all of you who know me know I put a 1/4 inch strip of cardstock under the Stampin' Up! Trimmer so I can see these numbers really good. So see 2 inches, I'm gonna cut down to 2 inches because I can see it on the ruler. So if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Trimmer, you need one to do cards like this. So I'm cutting down 2 inches. The camera's a little bit in the way. Okay. Now I'm going to take the cardstock and just turn to the left, and I'm going to put the left edge at 2 inches because then I'll be right where my cutting stopped. And I'm going to put it back down three and a quarter. Yeah, I do need where I wrote it out, Steve. Okay. Left edge at 3 1/4, cut down 2 inches. Turn the cardstock to the left. Put the left edge at 2 inches. And then we are going to cut down 1 inch. Okay. I'm very sorry. Yep, it's at 2 1/4. So when I put the left edge at 3 1/4, now
So turn the cardstock over and left edge at 2 1/4 and cut down 2 1/4. Is that what you're doing?
no, I'm cutting down 1 inch.
I don't see that on your directions.
Okay. Don't you love this when it happens on a live video?
We'll figure it out. Give us just a second.
Are you gonna post it on? Yes, I'm gonna post it on my blog. Okay. Okay. So what you're supposed to do is put the left edge at 2 inches, and then we're gonna go down 1 inch. So I'm going from 2 1/4 to 3 1/4, and then I'm gonna go back the other way. So we have a cut down and a cut over. And now I'm going to flip it over to the other side. And I'm going to put the left edge at 2 1/4. And I'm going to cut down 2 1/4. And it's going to meet the other cut line. I'm going to do it a little bit short just so I don't go over. And voila. Okay, sorry that was kind of clunky, but look at this. Woo! It works, okay? I'll put the right measurements on my blog so you can see it tomorrow. Yes. Okay, so this is how it goes. And now we are going to take these pieces and we're going to glue them onto our Mossy Meadow, and then we're still going to have to cut the DSP. Hello, spring, welcome. Okay, so the left edge, we're going to put glue right here on this 1 inch, and we're going to glue this to it, okay? That way you won't get the glue too far if you put it on the left edge. So we had so much company yesterday. My parents were over. They were the proud great-grandparents watching their great-grandkids. It's their first time to meet their little great-granddaughter. And her name is Margaret. Did I say that? So
Yeah,
cute.
and there's a debate on what her nickname should be. My vote is Maggie. Everybody in Manhattan, Kansas seems to call her Margot. So we would like your opinion.
Well, and Steve, to be clear, the only reason you have an opinion, we have an opinion, is the mom said you can call her any version of Margaret you want.
Everybody gets their own.
We are not going against.
And I actually have a long
moms.
tradition of giving my nieces and nephews nicknames, my own personal nickname. My one of my favorite nieces, Rachel, I call her Ray Ray. And that's only because our son, Ryan, we used to call him Rai Rai. So I thought it was kind of fun to have Rai Rai and Ray Ray in the same room. So that's just, I'm
So does
kind
that
of
mean
silly.
Margaret's going to be Marmar?
No.
Okay.
She's Maggie.
Okay. So here we go. Do you guys have any questions about this? Thank you for liking and sharing the video, Becky. It helped so much. A couple weeks ago, because of you guys liking, sharing, commenting, I had my first viral video, viral for me, and it was very exciting. So I would love to have that happen again. Okay, so here is the next template. This is for the Designer Series paper. And the Designer Series paper is 5 inches across and 3 3/4 inches up and down. And I'm using a different paper this time than the original card. This cutting is a little bit easier, okay? So you can see this matches perfectly. I do like it when a plan comes together. And the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go down 2 inches and we're just gonna cut the top off the DSP. Oh, you have some, Babette, thank you for voting. Steve will be happy that you like Maggie.
Yes.
We actually were going to have a Maggie if we had a second girl, so Steve and I are very, very pro Maggie. Okay, so okay, you're supposed to go down 1 3/4. So, do you want to see me cut it from the whole thing? Yeah, it's okay, Steve. Sometimes videos are just a train wreck. Usually mine aren't.
Isn't this direction correct?
Okay. Just let me be, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna cut this. Now we're gonna use the other paper. We're gonna cut 3 3/4 up and down.
So this is a unique opportunity for you to get to see how Beth and I handle stressful situations in our relationship. Yeah. And if you've noticed, it's one of the few times that I stop talking.
What are you saying? Okay, you guys, 5 inches across, 3 3/4 up and down. Go down 1 3/4 for the DSP when you're cutting it all the way across, okay? Not 2 inches. So I have it in there sideways. I'm cutting 1 3/4. So look at this. It matches the template. You know what I did do? I knew I was going to mess it up, so I put the DSP right here so I could just grab it. Okay. Now, the top strip that's 1 3/4, you're just going to cut it off at 3 inches. And these are the ones you have to keep in order. So you want the picture to be just like it was. And now this bottom part, you're cutting 2 inches off of the left edge. So 2 inches on the upper right and 2 inches on the lower left. But see how the picture still goes together? Okay, so tell me this, folks. Do you want me to do the one I just cut so it looks just like this one? Or should I do the one I pre-cut and put paper clips all over?
I think you should do both.
I don't have 2 card bases.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, let's let people decide. That's why we have people watching and advising us.
Crisis Management 101. Thank you, Patty. Yep. Okay, so I did get out a little hello to stamp on here while I'm waiting to see which one you want me to do. I got out the Perfectly Pairs set, and I love this hello right there. So I'm going to stamp that and Petunia Pop right on the paper. So pre-cut, try the different pattern, paper clip. You're all voting for this one. Okay, this is really pretty. So I am going to put the hello. Okay, if the stamping doesn't work, then we'll go back to the other plan, right? I'm going to put the hello here, and I'm going to do it before I glue it all together. Yay! Okay, there's our hello. So I'm going to take the paper clips off, and I'm going to leave things in the correct order. I made this card like several weeks ago. I don't know, maybe you guys noticed. It was scheduled a really long time. And I am going to pop this up on dimensionals. So anyway, I did practice before I got on, but here you go. So these are all going to go on dimensionals. Do you have a story to tell, Steve? I'm just going to...
Here's the thing. I'm really curious because I was typing really fast and furious, which unfortunately you could hear, which I apologize for that. But did I mess up any of the instructions? Or did I have typos? You know, because I didn't even proof what I just slapped it right in there and put it up.
Did you get it all done?
I did. And
okay. So the upper left corner, I'm leaving a border all the way around this. And just putting it on here. But this, okay, it's super fun. The only hard part really is cutting the Petunia Pop cardstock the right way. I'm going to put dimensionals on everything, and then I'll come back. So, Steve?
Okay, so here's my story. So, of course, I really, really like babies, and I loved Maggie. She was very, very sweet. She kept smiling at me, so, I mean... Basically, I told her mom at one point, okay, I'll do whatever she wants. She's got me, right? But one of the things I really enjoy is playtime and back time. So this morning, as you know, everybody was taking their last shot at holding Maggie before they were going to leave, I said, well, I want to go do some rolling practice. And they thought I was joking, but I wasn't. So when it was my turn to hold her, I took her out and laid her down on her blanket. And I was showing her how to throw her leg across and swivel her hips and put her arm down, and then she could roll. And, you know, I would get her on her side so she was ready. She could roll over if she really wanted to. And, of course, she tipped that way, and she flopped the rest of the way over. And her mom was so excited, and Grandma was so excited, she just rolled over. Well, I rolled her over.
with a little assistance.
A little assistance, but... So anyway, we just had a great time, and she was smiling and laughing, and then, you know, I was having her push against my hands with her feet, like she's doing leg presses. And so I basically gave her her workout routine to do, you know, when she's at home. So I'm like her personal trainer now.
You didn't hear this, Steve, because he went through this exercise plan before she left, right? She did all these exercises. They fed her, changed her diaper. Steve did exercises with her. They live in Manhattan, Kansas. You guys, it's like 5 hours away.
From here.
And, which is why I hadn't met her until now. And they put her in the car. She slept 2 solid hours. She was out like a light.
You got to get her workout, right?
And so, yeah, they're like, okay, from now on, Maggie is having exercise class before we put her in the car.
Well, that just makes sense, right? I mean,
hey, they're talking about Prize Patrol. Do you want to tell everyone about Prize Patrol?
Yeah, I'm going to run the banner. So we give away cards, And to win cards, to be in the drawing, you need to type in hashtag Prize Patrol in the comments. So, especially if you're new tonight, take a look at the comments. You'll see other people have done this, and just do exactly what they did. Type hashtag Prize Patrol and enter in the comments, and then you'll be in the drawing.
Okay, so here's the original card. You see how the scene of the paper matches perfectly? It's just spaced out. And you open it up, banner on the bottom. Well, in my melee from earlier, look at this one. It turned out really pretty with the hello on there. Banner on the top. But who cares? It doesn't matter. So
I kind of like it with the banner on the top.
I kind of do too. Let me know what you like. Card number 1 or card number 2.
The hello looks like it should be on the DSP. It's the
Yeah, it's kind of a fancy little hello and cute. So anyway, so we are ready to do Prize Patrol, and the winner can let me know if you want number 1 or number 2. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. That's so sweet. I'm glad you like them. And you guys, thank you for your patience. I try really hard to show you fun cards and show you exactly, but the right measurements will be on my blog, stampingmom.com, tomorrow morning. So
I think I've got a report that we ended up with the right measurements on the
did
banners.
we?
So-
Yay. Without typos or the actual right measurements?
No, the actual correct measurements.
Woohoo!
So, yeah.
So that means they were right on my piece of paper
Yeah,
here.
you betcha.
So
All right. So
you guys, thank you so much for joining us.
Here we
And
go.
here we go. 27 people in the drawing. We also draw later from Facebook, so if you're watching the replay, leave me a comment on Facebook.
Bev Stokes.
Bev Stokes, it's about time you won again. Bev is our first person on every night and our biggest cheerleader, and we thank you for that. You guys have a great week. Reach out to me, Beth, @stampingmom.com, if you need anything, and just have a great week.
And hey, before we drop off, I just want to apologize to Barb and Lorena. You guys got in right at the end. Please come back next week and type it in right away to make sure you get in the drawing.
Did you cut people off, Steve?
There were a couple people that right after I started
Oh, I'm
it.
sorry.
I apologize.
You guys
come back next week.
Yes, have a great week. We'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.